How you guys doing? Hope you all are having a beautiful and amazing day. It's Tuesday, y'all. This is the Monday's twin. I wanted to come on here just to run some things by you guys, man. You know, you are my people. You all know who I'm talking about. But before I start, let me wait until a couple of you guys come in here. Start talking about some important stuff. Hopefully my mic stays good because there's a lot of noise around here. There's vehicles and I'm in the trunk of my car, just chilling. So let me know where you are coming in from. Let me know when you all get here. Say hi, Kirk. I'll wait. I see some of y'all coming in. Y'all doing okay today? Y'all doing Irie? I'm in this mellow mood. It's cool, relaxing mood. Hey, Miss Poole. How you doing? Good morning, Alyssa. Greetings, greetings. Miss Bowden. I hope you all are having a beautiful day. It's Tuesday. You all should be having fun, doing something that sounds like fun. I won't take so much of your time, but let me say this right here. Feel the mellow vibe. Yeah, it's cool here. I just came from the gym. I'm actually in the gym parking lot. I was talking to this young lady earlier. Hey, Melita, how you doing? Hey, Ashley. Ashley said, Kirk. Ashley. I was talking to this young lady earlier. I speak to a lot of ladies, actually, a lot of women, and a few men. But I was speaking to this young lady. Very beautiful heart. Very sweet and caring heart. So beautiful. Hey, Belinda. Hey, Angelette, how you doing? Alfreda, good morning. Good morning. I'm doing great too. Idea of getting ready to cook veggies for breakfast. Okay, okay. Well, enjoy your veggies. I'm hungry now too. But I was talking to this young lady, and some of you all could understand what I'm saying. Very beautiful, peaceful, loving, caring heart. And she has the most problems when it comes to friendships and relationships and people taking advantage of her. And I know many people say, when you have a kind heart, everybody abuses, everybody take advantage of you, and everybody abuses you. And you know what I mean? Here's the thing: when you have a beautiful, caring heart, a lot of people try to get rid of it. They are mad because they forgive too easily, as they say. They're mad because they let things slide. They forgive everyone. They don't hold no grudge. And I think a lot of these things you can't stand yourself for. You're mad at yourself for giving so many different chances to different people who don't even deserve it. And because you don't have balance when it comes to having that beautiful, clean heart. And I think this is where everybody stresses at. So you begin to become anxious, expecting people to hurt you. You live in a state of fear. You live in a state of you just lost. You're always alone because you find yourself trying to protect your heart. Because once you love, you love. Once you forgive, you forgive. And once you care, you care. Hey, Cleekly, want to come in and say hello? Thank you so much, Authentic One. Thank you. Watching live on Bring. Okay, hi Linda. Great, great, great. I'm glad. Cleekly was good. You want to break now, Melita? Let me encourage you a bit. Don't get frustrated. Don't get angry. Good morning, Shirley. Hey, Angela. Don't get angry. Don't get frustrated. And don't, the last thing is this: don't stop having that heart. Because let me tell you, that heart is for you. That heart, that beautiful heart, is for you to love yourself even more. That beautiful heart is to remove that judgment from yourself. That beautiful heart is to be kind to yourself. See, many of us, we use that heart to love everything but us. We use that heart to be involved with everyone but our own happiness and our own peace. We're losing, we use that heart to give to others so quickly, but we hold back from ourselves. We hold back so much from ourselves that it doesn't make sense. And so we are always finding ourselves in hurt and pain and suffering. Let me tell you something. This heart is yours. Everybody come with their own one. Everybody come with their own heart. Everyone. Everybody was made with one. Because if you was made, you had one. So I'm telling you, you have to give it to yourself. And when you give the love to yourself, the one thing that you recognize that comes with that big old, beautiful, caring heart. See, to whom much is given, much is required. And you know what that means? I don't think we understand what that means. To whom much is given, much is required. Hey, Riri, good morning. And what's required of you is boundaries. Boundaries. A huge set of boundaries is required. I ain't saying walls, I'm saying boundaries. I'm saying boundaries when you don't even cross your own boundaries. And when you have more sessions, I have sessions always available all week. This is my job. This is what I do. I'm available. I'm available. So what am I saying? I'm saying, hey, delightful. To whom much is required, to whom much is given, much is required. You have to set boundaries, man. Them boundaries gotta be firm. Them boundaries gotta be enforced. Some of you all don't enforce your boundaries. You're gonna tell people the same thing over and over. And then you feel bad because you had to do that part. You feel bad when you had to remove them. To be honest, boundaries protect your heart because the people who want to take advantage of you or who want to use you, they stay out. And so you ain't got to worry about being scared and afraid of giving and doing what you do. The thing is, it's a beautiful thing to have a beautiful heart. But many people with that heart, you want to be liked and you want to be loved. You want to be embraced so much because that heart, you are quick to embrace everyone and you are quick to love everyone, but you feel like no one loves you back. No one gives you exactly what you give them. So you can't stand it. It's scary. You often feel, thank you, Lisa. I just came from the gym. You often feel like you are by yourself. But let me tell you something. Everybody don't have that gift. Everyone don't have everyone doesn't have that beautiful gift. Everyone doesn't have that beautiful spirit. Everyone don't have that beautiful energy. They don't have it, so they of course they can't give it. So that's why you feel like you are alone. But the truth is, people will love you according to how they love. And people will love you, period. People will love you. Actually, a lot of folks love you. But the way how you love is different. Listen, a lot of us are losing ourselves. Excuse me. A lot of us are losing ourselves. A lot of us are losing ourselves. A lot of us are tired of having this beautiful heart. A lot of us are frustrated right now because we're giving so much of ourselves. We have given so much. We have done so much. We have given our all and we get only the crumbs back. But let me tell you, here's the thing about love when you have this gift. When you have this gift, understand the first person that you give to is yourself. You are the first person that you give to. And you cannot expect to get back what you give. And I think this is the harsh part to understand. You can't expect to give back. See, people who have an abundance of money don't expect it back from the people that they give it to. If you give, hey Dione, if you give somebody If you have money and you give a homeless person money, you can't expect to give it to to get it back from that person. You can't, because the homeless person needs it more than you do, in a different way for a different reason. So when you have this beautiful heart, this beautiful, beautiful, beautiful heart, and it's peaceful and it's loving, you're not gonna get that same type of love back. And that must be okay, because the love that you give is what you have in the first place. The love that you are given freely is the love that you must give to yourself unconditionally. First and foremost, you must experience your love. Speak to yourself as you love yourself. Yeah, speak to yourself as you love yourself. Treat yourself as someone who loves you. Be kind to yourself as someone who loves you, like how you are kind to others. Hey, true sky, one true sky. Talk to yourself and think about yourself the way how somebody who loves you would think about you. Because this is your responsibility. This is your responsibility. And when you learn to do that, you will always be filled with that feeling of love. See, you will never feel drained. You won't feel like you're not getting it back, because if you give it to yourself, then you don't need it back from anyone else. Allow your gift to shine. But like I said, see, many of us, you must understand. Yeah, it feels good, right, Belinda? Many of us needs to set boundaries. The second thing that we need to set is self-respect. So when you have that heart, you must have self-respect. Be patient with yourself. Facts. Hey, Selene, you must have self-respect now. See, love without self-respect is drama. Actually, let's go even better. Love without self-respect is trauma. It's trauma. Hey, for the poetry. Love without self-respect is just abuse to yourself. Because what you're gonna do, you're gonna look for that same thing back, and you're gonna be easily manipulated and abused just to get it back, to get back something that you already have. You're gonna be abused to get back something that you already have for free. See, when you carry this love on the inside, again, people are gonna see you. They're gonna be drawn to you. Every day they're gonna be drawn to you. Every day they want something from you. Every day. Because the truth is, you carry the light. You carry the light that everybody wants and everybody desires, but nobody knows how to get. So you can't, you have to understand what you have. When you carry that light, everybody is drawn to you, and they don't know what they want you for, because they don't recognize what light or what source it is, but they want it. My daughter has this thing. My daughter is 5 years old. She has this thing now. I don't know where she got it from. And she will look at me and say, I need it. And she will point at me. I need it. I need it. And I said, what do you need? I don't know. And it's I think it's the cutest thing. She will say, I need it. I need it. And she waits for me to say, what do you need? I don't know. Listen, let me tell you this. They don't know what they need. I learned it from my babies. They have no idea what they need. Yeah, but I'm serious. They don't know what they want, but they know that you got it. They know you got it. And some might be even coming to you because the only thing that they can think about that they want is sex. That's why you must know, not them. You can't get angry at them for recognizing something within them. See, people only recognize what's within them. And if sex is all that's in them, that's all they can recognize. But they see your light still, but they don't know what type of light you're shining. So it is your responsibility to teach them what light you have. It's not your responsibility to keep falling in the same trap. You must have self-respect. I'm telling you, once you carry that love, man, everybody is drawn to you. Everybody wants some. Everybody wants a piece. Everybody comes to you. You see, like when people have money, when people win the lottery, everybody comes to them. Everybody comes to them for something. They want a piece. When you carry love, love shines even more brightly. The way how you smile, the way how you converse, the way how you speak, the way how you open up your heart, the way how you forgive. You are completely different from the rest. You are completely different. but understand it is your duty. You can't you can't feel guilt for telling people. That's enough. Hey Miranda, compassion for them. You can have compassion for them, but don't mix that feelings for them. Facts, exactly. I'm telling you. It is your responsibility to protect that love that you have. But you don't need to protect the love. You need to understand people are drawn to you because of it. Because it's the love that protects you. But remember, love comes with protection. Listen, to whom much is given, much is required. To whom much is given, much is required. If you carry this light, you're going to need your own shade to go with it. You're going to need an abundance of self respect. That whole much. You're going to need confidence. And you're going to need the biggest thing, discernment. You can't love without discernment. I mean, you can, but without discernment, the ego is so huge that if you don't see what you want or get what you want, Lord, it hurts. You don't know who's to be drawn. See, you don't know who wants your body, who wants your mind, who wants your love, who wants your sex, who wants to use you, who wants to, deplete you, who wants to drain you. You must have straight up discernment. And if you don't have discernment, you're going to keep ending up in some serious traumatic experiences. You're going to end up in some drama. Thank you, Emily. I know some of you love so hard. And as we call it, we don't, let me not say love hard because I don't use the term love hard because there's no such thing as loving hard. I think that's a form of attachment. But understand there's a difference between loving hard and love. When you love hard, people say, I love hard. I love so hard. I want you to think about when you love hard, no matter if even if loving hard was real, the first love is you. The first love is you. Love yourself hard. If you're gonna love hard, love yourself hard. And when you love yourself hard, you will protect yourself at all costs. You will appreciate yourself at all costs. Love deeply. Love without fear. See, you can love without fear if you're not afraid of being hurt. See, many of us just afraid to be hurt so much that we can't love deeply. But when you have your boundaries and understand that people are gonna come and people are gonna go. This is a guy that continues to try to keep coming back in my life, knowing he doesn't want a commitment, marriage. Listen, see, this is why we must have discernment. And we must have truth. And we must stick with our truth. The thing is, we don't stick with our truth. Hey, Empress, we stick with our emotions. See, love and emotions a lot of times won't go together. Because what you think is love sometimes is your emotions. Choose. See, sometimes you have to make a big decision. You have to make a big decision. If you only love with your emotions, you're going to always be hurt. Because emotions are temporary. Emotions come and go. If emotions are what make you make a decision. See, sometimes you have to put your love aside. I mean, it's still there, but you got to put it aside and make decisions based on what is true, not what you feel. It's not love that keeps you in places. This morning, this lady inboxed me and she said, Kirk, I have a problem with my husband. And I made a joke. I said, well, ask him for forgiveness. She said, no, I don't want forgiveness. I should forgive him. I said, well, then here you go. That's the answer. I said, that's the answer. There you go. Right or wrong? You see how you can turn people stuff around? We all know what we should do. We all know what we need to do, but we don't do it. I said, go ahead. Then forgive him. She said, no, well, it's not that easy. He has this side chick and he don't want to leave her alone. I said, well, she said, but I love him so much. I say, it's not about love. This is not about love. See, we do so much things in the name of love that we don't make it's not a love. No, we making ourselves be afraid of love. Because what we are doing is not in the name of love. Is in fear, is in desperation, is in no understanding, is in emotion. See, we are doing things in the name of emotions. We are doing things in the name of attachments, but we call it love. I say, why is this about love? If you are with somebody and you know he has someone else that he doesn't want to get rid of, and you can't handle it. Let's say you're not a poly relationship person. You are just what do you call those people? Monogamous. And you know you can't deal with it. Don't let love make you decide. You see, it's not about love that makes you decide that nonsense. Oh, I'm so stressed. Why are you stressed? You're not stressed. You're afraid. It's different. You're afraid. I thought someone did love me, but the heart, I don't know how to read him. He says he loved me, but he shows it in a kind of way. You know, I think we need to stop being hurt so easily and hurt so much. I think we need to realize what people are giving us. And if it's not enough, move. It's not as hard as we think it is. It's not about love. Wait. Hold on. Hold on. Did somebody just tip me $200? Wow. Lord, have my humble tithe to the Church of Kirk. Thank you for these enlightened words. Man, thank you so much. This right here. Am I seeing things? Thank you so much. Or am I reading it wrong? Thank you so much. And no matter what it is, I appreciate you. Thank you so much. I am I'm honored and I'm humble. Thank you. Oh, it's 20. Okay, thank you. This shows 200. And listen, that 220 is the same to me. It's the same. Thank you so much. I appreciate that. Thank you so much. Thank you. That means a lot. That means a lot. Hey, Monique. Hey, $20 is a lot, man. 20 bucks is a lot. Thank you, Alicia. Thank you. But seriously, man. Seriously. We need to listen. We need to understand. We need to understand. We're not doing things. See, we stay hurt. Listen, seriously, all jokes aside, we don't always need to be hurt. We don't always need to be hurt. I think we are too hurt all the time. And I think we're not enjoying life because everything hurts us. Sometimes you have to put away the ego and bury it for a while. We have to bury that ego. Thank you, Belinda. We have to bury that ego. It says 200, right? That's what I saw too. It's still enough, right? But we have to bury the ego and realize, man, we have to bury the ego and realize people are doing exactly what they want to do. People are doing based on how they feel. People are doing based on what they think. People are doing based on their experiences. People are doing based on what they know. People are hurt, they're gonna do hurt stuff. People are happy, they're gonna do free and happy stuff. And when we understand this, we're not always hurt. We gotta stop being so easily hurt. Seriously. Got you. Okay, I got you. I understand. Thank you so much. Thank you. But yeah, we gotta stop, man. It's time that we stop. Listen, if you want to be free, put your ego away. I remember when I started this journey of enlightenment. I know some of you will be like, how does Kirk actually practice these things? I know he just saying these things. Does he actually believe in these things? I actually do. I practice these things every day. That's why you never see me in a low vibe. That's why you never see me in an attitude. That's why you never see me going back and forth with people or drama. That's why you never hear me saying the silliest things. I'm not speaking from a place of hurt because I'm not hurt. Because people are gonna do exactly where they at. And I was there too. We were all there. Remember when we were hurt? Remember when we were struggling? We wanted a we wanted an opportunity to just show it off. Or to just go off at the mouth or to just go off on people. So let them do it. Let them do it. Hey Patricia, let them do it. I one thing that I realize is that I used to be hurt. And so I grant people grace when they are, because I understand how it feels to be hurt. It's very hard to see, but that's why you have to remove your ego at all times. You see, this awareness that I'm talking about is not something that that happens to you once in a while. It's something that you practice doing daily, because if you open your eyes, you're gonna see. If you open your eyes, a matter of fact, if you close your eyes and you open your ego, you're gonna think everything is about you. You're gonna think everybody want to hurt you, everybody want to take from you, everybody want to abuse you. But when you close your ego and open your eyes, you realize people are just hurt. People are out there. People are surviving. People are trying. People need it like how you need it. We all need the same thing. It's just that people are going the wrong different ways. So we have to understand. But when you have this beautiful heart, love, that's what it's there to do. Love and trust. But you must, I promise you, you must have discernment. You must have grace too. You must know why they are coming to you. You remember. See, we complain a lot that men this and women this and this men use me and women use me. It is your responsibility to know if a dog is coming to you to bite you or for you to pet him. The energy is different. Do you understand me? Do you get what I just said? If you go to somebody's house with a dog, and I know I'm not blaming nobody, this is not a blame thing. But sometimes the more aware that you are, you can tell if a dog is coming to you to bite you or if a dog is coming to you to pet you. And sometimes it's hard to tell. But this is why sometimes you got to be still. You got to be still sometimes. But you have to tell by your energy. Tell by the energy of the dog. The way how it charges you, the way how it looks, the way how it feels, the way how it looks at you. You can tell by a certain vibration that that dog gives off if the dog is going to bite you or he's going to allow you to pet it. You don't understand what transmutation is, how gentlemen do it. Yeah. If I'm in your life for a reason, to be a blessing or learn to be better. Yeah. Pray for discernment constantly. Listen, you don't have to pray for it. You don't have to pray for it. You have to be silent for it. You have to learn to be quiet. You see, the church tells you to pray for it. Life tells you learn to be quiet. Thank you, Truska. You do the same. Learn to be quiet. Learn to be still. See, the ego can't let you be still, because you have to show up and you got to show out and you got to feel this. You're taking it personal. It's about me. It's about you. To get discernment, you don't ask for it. What you must do. You know how to get discernment? Let me tell you how to get discernment. Let me go in my car a little better. This mic is hard to hold. Give me a second. Hold on. Give me a second. Let me plug it on my shirt. Mm, okay. Can you all still hear me? Let me know if y'all can hear me still. Oh, I can't see no more. I put it on my necklace. Can you all hear me? You right? You know her? You're right. I do need some moderators. I sure do need some. Okay, good. Y'all can hear me. What was I saying? How you must learn to have a high level of discernment is this. It's very hard to learn to have discernment when you are still hurt. Because when you are hurt, remember, all you feeling is your ego. Everything looks like it's hurt. See, when you are hurt, that anger, that bitterness stays in you. All you can do is hear those things. Those things are loud. Yeah, Patricia, thank you. Those things, see, the anger is loud. It takes up all your energy and it takes up all your attention. So therefore, that's all you will listen to. That anger. You know what I mean? When you are sad, that energy, you don't see the present. So there's no discernment. See, there's no discernment in the past. And there's no discernment in your emotions. So when you live in your emotions and you dwell in the past, you can't have discernment because the present is gone and you can't see it. Do you see what I'm saying? So if you want discernment, it's not a thing to pray for, it's what to become. You must clear your energy. That means, listen, again, same conversation. I don't say nothing different. Learn to forgive. Learn to release people from your heart because all you feeling is them. That's why you don't have discernment because you keep feeling them. See, if whatever is in your heart is what you experience, it's what you feel. Whatever is in your mind is what you think. So first and first, to have discernment, a high level of discernment, is that you must release the people that's on your mind and in your heart, the ones who have hurt you. How do you stop feeling guilt from ignoring your inner voice? If I tell you, you won't believe me. If I tell you, you won't believe me. The sun don't come out is my fault. A person is not happy is my fault. This person is sad is my fault. The relationship didn't work out is my fault. My son didn't get into college is my fault. My son is poor is my fault. You know what that is? That guilt, you might not see it this way, but your ego is too much in the way. You think it's about you. You see, when it comes with guilt, you think it's about you. Your ego is too big. And to be honest, your ego sometimes is about how you protect yourself because when many of us get into abusive situations, especially when we were sexually abused or physically abused, guilt is one of those things that builds up in your sacral chakra. And sometimes you must heal the sacral chakra to lower it, to lessen the guilt. You must clean your sacral chakra out. You must balance it off because everything is not about you. See, sometimes you must humble yourself because guilt comes with hurt. But we have to humble ourselves. We have to learn to humble ourselves and realize it ain't got much to do with me. It's not because of me. So how do you stop feeling guilt? I'm gonna tell you straight up. How do you stop feeling anything? You don't just stop feeling anything. You don't stop feeling anything. Hey Jamisha, you don't just stop feeling anything because the feeling is gonna be there for a long time. It's like for those people, I wanna love myself, but you still feel jealous, you still feel this, you still feel that. Understand that feeling is gonna be there. The feeling don't just disappear because the feeling is programmed into your body. It's programmed into your spirit. It's programmed. That feeling stays because the feeling becomes a memory. And when the feeling comes, it captures you and it triggers you. What you have to understand is this. Allow the feeling to be there without forcing it out, without, resisting it. And when you notice the feeling, you must use your conscious mind and be present and say, it's today, not today. I know I feel it, but there's no reason. See, that feeling comes from a past. What's up, Rosella? That feeling came from a past experience. Hey, Rosie. See, feelings come from past experiences. So when them feeling comes, it's because your mind or your memory connects to something of the past and bring the feeling back. And that feeling ain't got crap to do with this experience, but it looks familiar and it feels familiar. So you think and you start to believe it. So the feeling is going to be there. So when I decided to love myself, of course, I still felt all this feeling that I felt. I still felt like I wanted to be desired. I still felt strong feelings for this thing and doing that thing. And I wanted to still, cheat, and I wanted to still act the fool, and I wanted to still be out there doing all this trash that didn't support my decision to love myself. Listen, you have to choose the things that support your decision to love yourself, no matter what the feeling. The feeling just don't die. The feeling is a program. So the feeling comes back. You have to keep choosing the things that supports your decision. Because if you say, I want to love myself and choose to judge myself and choose to give myself away to people who doesn't deserve me and people who just easily give in to, then I'm not supporting my decision. I don't care what I feel. I must support my decision. Do you think men and women can be generally friends? Yeah, I think so. But it takes an open mind. It takes an aware and conscious person, or it takes two people who are not attracted to each other physically. Either way, see, in the ego, you can be friends if you are not attracted to each other. In the physical world, and I'm just being honest. I know you don't like this answer. In the physical world, where the ego is attached deeply, if you are not attracted to each other, you can be generally friends. In the spiritual world, if you are on a higher frequency, if you are not easily distracted, you can be friends. Just because it's hard, excuse me, just because it's hard doesn't mean that it's not possible. It means that I have to look at you at a certain, as a certain being. We're gonna look at each other as energy instead of people. And when you look at people as energy, the way how you see them change. Thank you. When you look at people as energy, the way how you see them changes. I told him, how come you didn't know you wanted to do that before? Listen, check this out. You can't blame a clown for being a clown. And you can't blame a fish for being a fish. You can't blame a chicken for being a chicken. And even if you found out later after you sleep with them that there was a chicken, it's still a chicken. If you found out later that is a clown, now you know what you're gonna do. See, life don't care about what you didn't know. Life care about what you know. Now that you know, what are you gonna do about it? It's not about I didn't know this before and you should have did this before. Now this life is about you. And now that you know what it is what it is. A lot of us, we meet people, right? We meet people, hey God's child, we meet people and we don't know because we desire them. See, in desires, there's a lot of confusion. In desires, there's confusion, there's ego, there's unknown, there's fear in this desire. And as we desire these people, as we desire things and what to do, we miss what the truth is sometimes and we look over the truth. But it's your responsibility that when you find the truth, don't let it just sit there. I don't care how deep in, I don't care how far in you it, I don't care how far you in with it. I don't care how much you want it. Once you know the truth, what are you gonna do? Are you gonna wish them wasn't a clown anymore? Are you gonna wish that there wasn't a cheater? Are you gonna wish that there wasn't a liar? Are you gonna wish? You have to make your decision. It is your decision to make. It's not theirs. They are comfortable with being what they are. They are comfortable in doing what they are doing. And you can't blame people for not doing it. If I'm not reading your comments, it's because it's hard to see because the sun is on. It's kind of messing with the reflection. So I don't want to be rude. I just can't see everything that's coming up. I have to look really hard. My ex told me I damaged him mentally, system, because he can't like or care about any girl that hit on him. And I don't know what to do with that. Do you have any advice? There's nothing to do with that. See, that's your guilt acting up. You don't damage people. I mean, yeah, we hurt people, but listen, just like how you are hurt. Sometimes your hurt isn't your fault, but the healing is. Listen, we have to stop being so guilty for what we have done. The truth is, the wound. See, me not having a father in my life growing up, where I was starving and hungry, wasn't my fault. But now I am a man. I have to put away all childish things. I can't keep blaming someone else for my issues anymore. I can't keep blaming my father. My father did what he did for his own reason. I saw my father once in my life, one time. I think for like 2 days. I saw him. He looked just like me too. But I have to understand that man is who he is. I don't have to forgive him. Right before I deployed my second time to Iraq. Maybe he wanted to say sorry before he thought I was gonna die. And before I went to Iraq, I guess my sister gave him my contact information. And I guess to fix his guilt or something, he wanted to reach out to me because I was going to Iraq. He wanted to reach out to me before I left to say something about sorry. I said, "Oh no, you don't owe me an apology. You didn't do me wrong. I don't find nothing that you did was wrong to me because now I'm a man. I've made all my own decision. Healing is my responsibility. See, sometimes the bad that people do to you is the good that it does for you. See, they think that they do you bad, but it doesn't. They make you free. And you have to understand this. Sometimes when people try to do you bad, and they don't listen, they don't even try to do you bad. They're just being themselves. Because we have to look at things this way. People, it's not people, everybody who hurt you don't want to hurt you. For real. It's not everybody who actually hurt you actually want to hurt you. See, based on your emotions and based on the way how you perceive things and based on your ego, you get hurt. But it's not everybody that wants to hurt you. So I told my father, I said, no, don't apologize. I'm good. I said, what you did to me made me stronger. You can't see it because you feel guilty. I'm not guilty, but I see it. Now I can choice. Now I can see how my children. You see how close I am with my kids now. I look like Kendrick. I keep hearing that. You see how close I am to my family now, to my children. Boy, praise God for him. You can't always see bad things just because you think something is bad. It's not everything that looks bad is bad. Some things are just the way it is. Some things are just the way it is. Hey, Sandra from Croatia. Some things are just the way it should be. We don't know what we did in this last past life. So what comes to us, we have to be humble. We have to eat it. There are some who intentionally cause pain. You're right. You're right. I'm sure there are some. But the average people don't try to intentionally. The ones that you meet every day is not going to intentionally hurt you, but everybody will hurt you based on your level of self, based on your level of understanding, based on your level of ego. Everybody will hurt you. But the more you let the ego die, and not die, the more you acknowledge your ego, you don't get hurt. You turn that hurt into understanding. Kiss from Ukraine. Thank you so much. Thank you, Shannon. Thank you. Yeah, I mean, but see, so when I look at my children, I feel so close. Like you know, my daughters. I'm so protective too. But I like being this way. I hold my daughters and my son. I tell my son every day I love him. I kiss him on his face still. He still kisses me on my face. Come, boy. And he's 10 years old. I'm about to be 10 years. Come here, boy. Come give me a kiss. And he kisses me. He don't kiss his mom, but he kisses me. I don't know why he don't kiss his mom, but he kisses me. And I hug him and I kiss him. Hey, son, because I didn't get that growing up. So I can say, well, I never, that's not how I grew up. Oh, I can say, hey, that's what I needed. So let me do it now. And I think that's the best thing. But you have to learn how to transmute whatever you're experiencing into wisdom and knowledge. People ask me, how come you have this wisdom? Because I've been hurt. How come? How come you know so much? Because I've been hurt so much. I've been, I've been to war. I've been to war, and I've seen death. I've been to combat fight. I've seen death right there. I have seen death right next to me. I have seen many of my buddies and my colleagues and my co-workers die right next to me. So when you have a life and another opportunity, you smile with it. You go to the grave smiling. You don't go to the grave regretting what should have happened, what was supposed to happen, what could have or should have happened. No, you go to the grave. Listen, you go to the grave saying hallelujah for this moment that I've experienced. I think many of us don't really realize that. We have all this time now to be happy. Yeah, we focus on what didn't make us happy. It don't make no sense. You know what I mean? We have all this time now to experience happiness in this moment, but yet every day we're miserable, thinking that we wasn't happy and somebody did this to us, somebody did that to us. Well, you have now. What you gonna do now? Thank you. I'm glad that you're enjoying it, bro. It starts because when we take credit for the hood, for the good people, wait, that thing just disappeared. Somebody want me to answer their questions. I'm seeing. Okay, what is your question? Listen, can you show far? Go ahead and there's something landed on my shirt. Go ahead and send the question again because to scroll up, I don't know where the question is. If you want me to answer your question, go ahead and put it again on this chat so I can see your question. Because copy and paste or something. Me too. I have my sister CPR. Gave my CPR before they died, but died in my arms. But all that has ever happened made me so strong. No, I'm telling you. We have to see. Listen, it's our responsibility to see the life in all things. You know what I mean? Thank you, Kidam. It's our responsibility to see life in all things. Life, not don't always look for the good. Look for the life, because good can be very misleading. Good can be very confusing sometimes because we don't know what good really is because we don't see the big picture. But look for the life in all things. Just look for the life. Look for the lesson, the life. Look for the understanding. I think we're looking for all these things that doesn't make sense and we always suffer because of it. Look for the life in all things, man. Show more to people we love when we still have a chance to be here on earth. Facts after is late. Exactly. Exactly. Hi, Stitch. Love your aura and energy. So bright. Aura was dimmed from betrayal. Listen, man. I'm so lost now that I'm actually not. I'm free. Listen, being lost is. People keep talking about being lost, and only in you losing yourself is that you actually free. The reason why you don't feel free is because you are looking for something that looks familiar. Hey, Kiona, a lot of people are looking for things that looks familiar. Don't look for the familiar. Look for the familiar, meaning that you're in the same space, in the same home, in the same. Try to look for something different all day. I think we are being lost is how you discover. Have you ever been lost driving? And you start seeing buildings that you never saw. You start seeing landmarks that you never saw, trees that you never came close to. Because being lost is not a real thing. Nobody's ever lost. I know we feel like we are lost because we don't recognize ourselves. Because that self was not needed. The reason why we don't recognize ourselves is because that self that you once had is no longer needed for this life. You must become a snake. See the serpent? Man, I don't. You don't want me to get in that conversation because we take credit for the good that people do. We then feel bad for the wrong they do. Stop making ourselves the cause of. I love that, Miranda. Facts, 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 facts. See, the one thing that the serpent taught you. Why do you all think it took the serpent to bring knowledge and not God? Hmm. You all want to stay in your same skin forever. Woo! Thank you, Tina. Thank you so much. Hit the like, hit the like, hit the like. Show me some love. Hit the likes. If you are like, if you are like what I'm saying, please like the live. Please like the live. Please share the live. Please like it. Somebody needs it. Today I spoke to this lady this morning, and sometimes you don't even see the people that you are helping and people that you are encouraging. We don't even see it, and it makes you so humble to be even heard or listened to or given a minute of somebody's attention. So many people are looking for answers. You know what I mean? Hey, Kego, how you doing? So many of us are looking for answers. I spoke to her, and she lives in a hotel, and the way how she said, I listened to your video, your live, and I think I'm healed now. I said, wow. I said, really? She said, yeah, I think I'm healed now because of those perspectives. And I'm telling you, man, healing sometimes just takes perspective, a change of perspective. You might be surprised. I want to release him from me. I broke it off with him before, but now I ask Father to release him from me. But don't matter how hard I try, the love just keep getting stronger inside. Yeah, because when you're trying to listen, you know, to stop loving people, one thing that we do is the counterproductive thing. Let me explain to you guys. The one thing that we do, the biggest or the silliest things that we do, is we do the counterproductive word. If you don't want to love someone, trying not to love them would make you love them more because you are resisting them. It's like, don't think about the monkey. Don't think about the sky. Don't look. Have somebody ever tell you, hey, don't look left. Don't look left. Yeah. Oh, why not? Oh my God. Oh my God. Have you ever seen it before? Don't look left. Don't look left. Oh my God. Oh my God. Why? Who's there? Oh my God. Because now all your focus is on left. Nothing else on the right matters. Nothing. You have this way to go. You have this way to go. You have back to go. You can go left. I mean, you can go right, forward, and back. Don't look left. Oh, you can look anywhere you want to go. You can look up or down. Oh my God. Because why? You are resisting it. So of course it grows. Whatever you resist grows. See, people don't teach us this. People don't teach us this. So when you're trying to stop loving somebody, it's like saying, "Don't look left." Oh my God, I can't help it. I can't help it. Listen, listen. The truth is, the truth is this, right? The truth is this, because your grandmother passed away, or your grandfather. Do you have to stop loving them for you to move on? Do you have to stop loving them for you to move on? Be honest. Have you ever had to stop loving your grandparents or your parents? Because some of our parents passed away. Have you had to stop loving your parents to be happy? I can bet you no. Yeah, I can bet you no, you didn't have to stop loving your parents. I can bet you that you didn't have to stop loving your child who have passed on. Matter of fact, you can't stop loving them. I can bet you that your grandmother and your grandfather, the person who had the biggest influence in your life, even they passed, even in their passed on, even in their dying age, even if they has transferred to a different dimension, I guarantee you that you still love them. And you don't have to stop loving them to move on. I don't know why we think that to move on, you have to stop loving someone. You see, when you fight the love grows stronger. Whatever you fight will actually become stronger. Do you know that? If someone fights you, you will become stronger because you have to resist them. You see, if somebody is fighting you and you put up a resistance, you become stronger too. It's because you are resistant. So it's not easy to take advantage of you. It's not easy to take you down because you are putting up a resistance. And whatever you resist gets stronger the same way. Understand, if you try to resist the thought grows. You try to resist your feelings grow. But damn it, if you try to resist love, oh my Lord, you can't stop it. You can't stop it. I don't know why you are trying to stop loving people. Okay, you broke up. Why? What's the problem? You broke up. Okay, they're not there anymore. What's the problem? Oh my God, he moved on. She moved on. My ex-wife has moved on from me years ago. And when I realized she moved on, I didn't have to force myself to love her. I mean, to stop loving her. You know, I didn't have to force myself to not love her. For what? She's not bothering me. She's with her man. Matter of fact, I pray for her. As a matter of fact, I spoke to my ex-wife. We've been divorced for like 11, 12 years or something. I don't remember. 13 years. Who knows? I don't know. And she told me like a month ago. She said, my husband says thank you. I said, what do you mean? She said, my husband said thank you. I said, thanks for what? He said, for giving for giving me to him. That's what she said, for giving me to him. I said, tell him that he's very welcome. Tell him he got something very good. and to keep it. But don't, don't, because it's done. It's done. It is done. What am I suffering for? Okay, I had a question that someone asked. I said I haven't been able to make male friends anytime. I vibe with a guy, he ends up liking me, and then they never go back to normal. Even after I say I don't want anybody right now. How come? You don't have to wonder how come. If you tried 5 times, and listen, again, let's use the same definition. If a dog bites you 5 times when you try to pet it, you don't really have to know why. You just have to know why you keep trying. It's not about the dog and it's not about those men. It's about you. It's not about anything else but you. See, we are trying to understand on the outside before we understand on the inside. We are trying to understand on the outside before we figure out the inside. The inside is all you gotta focus on. We're asking questions that stem from the outside. If you look up in the sky, again, oh Lord, boy, I jump off of that thing. Woo, boy, I'm getting a little older. Listen, check this out. See this right here? Do you see this? Do you see the sky? See this beautiful sky? The sky keeps me grounded because when I look up, I have no idea what's going on up there. I don't know what's going on up there. I don't know what's happening. I don't know what's out there. I don't know if there's rocks. I don't know if there's a rock that's coming to this earth anytime, any moment. I don't know if there's any big old planets gonna bump into. I don't know what's going on. But let me tell you this. I know what's going on here. I know what's going on here. And if I know what's going on here, what's going on out there is not my business. Let God manage his business. You hear me? Let God figure that. This might sound rude, but let God figure the shit out. It ain't your business. It ain't your problem. That's God's business. I think we worried about God's business. If you keep touching a dog and it keep biting you, why? Why not? How? It's irrelevant. If you keep putting your hand in its mouth and you don't learn your lesson, it's gonna bite you. So stop petting dogs. Stop. Just stop. Leave them alone. It ain't for you. Maybe your energy sucks. Maybe they experience your fear that you feel. Listen, understand this. When a man is young, oftentimes when a man is younger, men don't want women friends. Understand that. Men don't want women friends. Do we understand that? Can we accept that? Can we accept that? A lot of times, men don't want women friends. I don't know why you think men want to be your friends. Men don't want to be your friend. And this song is very bad. Can you all still see me and hear me? Can you all still see me and hear me? The mind and not the heart. Which do you trust? We have two languages. Okay, y'all can hear me. This is a great question, Millie. Um, Men don't really care for women friends. So trust me. Especially a man in his 30s and 20s, we don't want women friends. Now, if it happened to end up being friends, still, we don't want women friends. So you can't really think something is wrong. There's nothing wrong. It's just nature. There's nothing wrong with you. It's just nature. Men don't care for women. I don't know why you want men friends anyways. Men friends ain't really better than women friends. Don't you have a girlfriend? No, I get it. If you just click with someone, whether male or female, it's a good thing. But don't go out there looking for male friends. It doesn't work because men don't see you like that. A lot of times, naturally, a man sees a vagina. I'm serious. They see a vagina. They see a nice little firm ass. They see some titties. They see something different from what they have. And they are drawn to it. And we can be friends. But hey, sometime can I sample a little something something? Sometime can I touch it? Touch it, bring it back, baby. So mad at. See what I'm saying? So we have to understand there's nothing wrong with you. So someone said there's two languages, one of the mind and one of the heart. Which one do you trust? Which one do you feed? Is one that you trust. Get funky. The question is, which one do you feed? There's always two voices, like the story about the wolf. There's two voices, one of the mind and one of the heart. Which one do you trust? Trust the one that you feed. Now, you can trust the mind. No, the mind is not someone to be trusted. The mind is not a trust. Listen, stop trying to trust the mind. Because the mind is just an accumulation of all things. The mind accumulated. The mind accumulates. That's the mind's job, to accumulate. Disagreement between the two, then there is this harmony. I love it. I love it. I love it. But understand, the mind accumulates experiences. It accumulates all your senses, what the senses do. If you smell something and it smells like apple pie, when you're walking down the street and you have the same smell, the mind says apple pie, right? If you see a monkey on the street before, and you say that's a monkey. When you see another monkey, you say monkey, because the mind accumulates all information. All the mind does is a storage of information. That's all the mind does. Why you want to trust a storage? A storage that stores pornography, all the things that you have seen and touched, tasted, all them positions that you have been in. We're growing, right? Can I be growing? I hope y'all don't judge by the way I speak sometimes. I might say, someone said, Kirk, you have the gift of gab, but the gift of gab comes with different sides. It just don't come with hearing something that's always good, saying things that you want to hear. It comes with you can say whatever you want to say, and it sounds however it sounds. And I was like, you know what, that makes sense, because I can talk about some things, boy. But I got a gift of gab, so I understand my conversations are not just gonna be the way how you expect them to be. Please, I'm a free man. Okay, so don't get offended by my words that I choose. I'm an adult. I have experiences. I have done some things. I have seen some things, and I speak on it. So don't get offended, because I know we are quick to get offended. Thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you. That stores your nervous system, and your system is there to protect, so you feel anxiety will react. But what we must do is this: what you trust is not the mind, but is the knowledge. Because the thing about it, if you know it is wrong to cheat on someone, let's say that you know that, because and it's not wrong because it's wrong. It's wrong because you are bringing pain and affliction to someone else, right? So if you know it's wrong to cheat, the mind tells you to cheat. Oh my God, I want to cheat. Sometimes the heart makes you feel like you love that person. Oh my God, but I want that person. I desire that person. Which one do you trust? You trust the one that you know. And sometimes it's not the heart and it's not the mind. It is what you know. You trust the truth. That's what you trust. I'm not from Montserrat, but my father was. Maybe you know my father. You trust the truth. It's the truth that sets you free. Nothing else. Not your feelings, not your thoughts, not your desires, but the truth is what sets you free. Exactly, Patricia. For the lack of knowledge, you feed the heart love. You feed the heart trust. You feed the heart compassion. You feed the heart empathy. But you understand, based on those things that you feed the heart, there's a knowledge that sets right there. See, to get those things, there's a knowledge that must be there first. You just don't get wisdom, or you just don't get discernment. You don't get trust. You don't get compassion and empathy without knowledge. There's a knowledge base right behind that. And that's what you trust. Because on the days when you can't make your decisions based on how you're feeling, based on what you think, based on what you want, based on how you mood you in, based on how you're horny, in the days when you cannot trust that, you trust what you know. But is this true? You can say you over someone in your heart, but your mind tells you are trying to be over someone. Listen, there's no one to be over. You are only over your emotions. It's your emotions that you are suffering from. See, this is where you have to understand where I'm coming from. I'm coming from a little bit without saying something that you all might judge. I'm coming from a place of freedom. If you're coming from a place of emotions, you won't understand me. I'm coming from a place of freedom, not from a place of bondage, not from a place of emotions. So to understand me, you must release that bondage and be free. You must release that idea of being stuck and be free. So to understand me, because I understand you because I was there before. I understand you because I was right there years ago, set on those emotions. My decisions is based on emotions. My feelings, my thoughts, my perception is based on emotions. Now, I don't have those things anymore. I've set myself free. So I understand where I'm coming from. You're not over anything. There's no one to be over. I don't have to be over anybody. Because it's not the it's not the people that's the problem. It's your emotions that you think. Do you know? Can I say this last thing and then I'm done? Because you're gonna keep me out in my car. I hope my battery don't die because my trunk is open. Can I say this last thing and then I'm done? Cellular memory that was placed there by their energy is meant to carry someone with you. Oh, deep. The outdoor is hitting her, Tina. Wait, what the heck was I gonna say? Let me tell you something, right? You see this beautiful world? Yeah, Millie. You see this beautiful world that we have? You see this beautiful world? Have you ever looked at a tree? Nah, Patricia, it's not burning. Actually, it's already burned. That's why it's dark. Have you looked at a tree before? Look at the tree behind me. See that tree? See, the thing is, that tree is just a tree. No, not 30 more minutes. That tree is just a tree. But if I put my emotions in it, it becomes a beautiful tree. It becomes, oh my God. See, that tree is just a tree. It's just a tree. Branches, leaves, green. But if I put emotions in it, oh my God, I just painted the tree. I see green, I see yellow, I see orange, I see brown, I see, oh my God. And it makes my heart melt. You see, here's the truth about these emotions. I have heard people curse and it's rude or offensive. Your intentions make your words pure. Thank you. Thank you. Here's what makes you is your emotion that makes people special. It's not. Have you ever been done with someone? Have you ever been done with someone and you realize that person is not even cute? And what the hell did I see? Have you ever looked at your ex and say, "What the hell was I going through? What the hell was I going through? What the hell was I going through to make me see this person?" And then when you finish, when you are done with them, you're like, "Oh, they're so average. They're so, what the." It's because you use your emotion and painted the world. That's what you are doing. If you paint it black, it's gonna be black. If you paint it red, it's gonna be red. Hey Nez, if you paint it purple, it's gonna be purple. If you paint emotions with oh my God, it's gonna be oh my God every time you see it. You're like, well, I'm telling you, it's just you are using your emotions to paint the world. So it's not people that you are not over, it's your emotions that you keep practicing. How the how do you remove the emotions? Then when the tree is so beautiful, the thought of it is tortures. No, 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 that's your mind. Beauty don't torture. Listen, I don't know. Listen, you don't have to. You don't have to try. You know how you remove emotions? You put a new emotions there. How do you heal trauma? Because that emotion of I hate this, I can't stand it. When it comes to your mind again, be still. Be still. Don't resist it. Be still. Don't try to stop it. Be still. Don't force it. Be still. Don't tell it to leave. Be still. Don't curse at it. Be still. And lastly, don't judge it. Just be still. And then after a while, you become to pick up on new emotions. Listen, here's the thing. The average person, 99% of people, they practice the same emotions every day. Think about what I'm saying. Let it hit. 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 99% of people practice the same emotions every day and the same emotion is for the same things. Think about it. Think about what I'm saying. Let it I want you all to let it click. I'm giving you all free information, free knowledge, free lessons. If you look at your life, you're going to see that you are practicing the same emotions for the same things every day. When you see your car, you have your same emotions. When you look at your body, you have the same emotion. When you look at your food, the same emotions. When you look at the sky, the same emotions. When you look at the trees, the same emotion. When you see your boyfriend or your girlfriend, you are practicing the same emotions every day. That's it. If you want to get out of that contract, you must assign a different emotion to it. What? How do you do it? The same how you assigned it the first place. My information is so simple and basic that many people won't get it. Yet many people are listening to it. A wise man's heart is at the right hand, but a fool's heart is at his left. That's deep. I love that though. You gotta because remember you are the observer. You are the one experiencing it. The emotion is not stronger than you. What is important is to protect yourself from evil people. People are not evil. People just have their what they want is what they want. And sometimes to us, based on our judgment or our ego or misunderstanding of our own concept, we think is evil. If you just look at people as energy, they ain't got to be evil, they ain't got to be good, they ain't got to be bad, they're just people. You increase your vibration, you know, you'll be all right. Best way to know what's right and what's wrong. If it works, then it's right. If it doesn't, and when I speak simple like that, I don't think many people get it. It's not that easy. It is very simple. The reason why it's not easy is because it doesn't match your practice, your daily practice. You are practicing the same emotions, and then you want to get mad because you are using the practice of the same emotions. You are practicing the same emotions, and you are trying to use the same emotion. Merely, if you think there's evil and good, I don't look at life like that. I don't look at life in that term of evil, good. I don't have to decide anything. I don't have to tag anything. I don't have to think anything. I don't have to say which is good or which is bad or right or wrong. I don't live like that. I think whatever comes, comes. If you are wearing an armor, let me explain. If you are wearing an armor and the armor can stop any round and it's fully completely over your body, it's completely over your face, over your arms, it's protecting all your organs, your entire body. If you're wearing that armor, let me say this instead. Yeah. And you know for a fact nothing could pierce through that armor. When you walk outside, would you be scared still of any weapon? Think about it. Would you be scared of any weapon once you have that armor? I'm talking about the simple weapons: guns, machine guns, pistols, knife. Would you be scared when you walk outside your house? Would you be scared of bullets, no matter what caliber of bullets? Probably not. Why we have to decide which is bad and which is good is because we are sometimes good and we are sometimes bad. We are not constantly the same. So we gotta focus on who's good, who's bad, what's wrong, what's right. If you be the constant, if you be the person that you want to be, based on what you know for a fact that you should be, you ain't gotta worry about if somebody is bad, good, or evil. It's irrelevant. It's irrelevant. It really is irrelevant. I mean, if you think about what I'm saying, I understand what you're saying. I mean, of course, we see things that it doesn't, our eyes just don't agree with it because it just looks terrible. I get it. Listen, I'm not saying I don't get it. I'm actually getting what you are saying. But we have to understand, no matter if it's good or evil exists, that doesn't bother you. You have to understand who you are. You have to put on your armor, right? That's why the Bible tells you to put on your armor of God, the full armor. They're full armor. They're full armor. And if you get it on, whether it's good or bad, who cares? No matter what comes, who cares? If they come, they come. Left or right, front or back, I am completely covered. See, wisdom, trust, understanding is some of the biggest armor and love. But love comes with wisdom. Love, wisdom, understanding, they all work together and trust. That's the man. That armor is, you can't pierce through that. You can't pierce through that. You ain't got to do anything else if you work if you have that armor. You ain't, see, somebody said, hey, protect your peace. The peace is the armor. You can't protect the armor, right? You don't want to protect the armor. The armor protects you. The whole armor, right? The whole one. How to deal with someone you love unconditionally and you know they don't love you, but still that fact doesn't affect your love for them. What is the best closure method to let them go? If you love them unconditionally, why do you have to let them go? Listen, unconditional love doesn't mean unconditional tolerance. If you love somebody unconditionally, again, you can't. It's either you love unconditionally or you don't. And if you love unconditionally, it's not just people, it's you. It's whatever is in you. And whatever is in you must be experienced within you first. So the question should be, if I have love unconditionally within me, because it's all what we say, I love you, is not that I love you unconditionally, is that I have unconditional love within me. And I'm looking at you with it. That's all it means. That's all it means. I have anger within me and I'm looking at you right now through the eyes of anger. That's really what it means. So it's not about me having unconditional love for you, it's me having unconditional love. And whatever I have on the inside, I will experience it first. So if I have unconditional love on the inside, I must give myself my freedom first. True or false? It's not about how to set them free. It's about how to set yourself free. You don't need to set them free. It's you. Because love frees you. This is what we have to understand. What you feel for someone is what you carry on the inside. Remember, check this out. Can I say this without you are judging me? Can I say this without you are judging me? When you look at someone, when you look at someone, Someone that you love. Let's say you're a child. When you look at someone that you love, you see that feeling that comes over you, that experience. Ah, damn. I look at my daughter, and I'm like, oh my God, damn, Jesus. I look at my son and my other daughter, I'm like, oh my. It's not how I love them, it's how I love me. It's my love. I'm experiencing my love, but I'm looking at her. So I see her and remember the feeling. You all thought it was theirs? It's not theirs, it's mine. It's not theirs, it's mine. It's just reflected through them. That's all it is. That's all it is. So it's my experience that's going on within me at that moment. When I look at her, I'm like, whoo, shit. Thank you, Shay. So it's mine. It's my love. It was mine that I always felt. So you are just using someone to reflect it, to remind you of what's inside of you. You are using, and this is why God gives us. Let me not say that. But this is one reason why we have children is to remind us of what's in us, that we are able and capable of this beautiful experience. What about toxic people? What about them? It's not your business. There's no toxic people. Why do we think that there's toxic people? Why do you think toxic people? What is a toxic people? What? Because to someone you was toxic too, right? I'm sure to people I'm toxic. So what is a toxic person? Seriously. Yeah, Millie, you're right. But what is a toxic person? Because if you narcissist, y'all use that term too open. We all okay. Check this out, right? Lord, you blessing me again, mad. Uh, Ma- Morocco, you blessing me again. Morocco, you're not even commenting, and you keep blessing me. Thank you. I appreciate you, but you keep blessing me. Thank you. Thank you. I appreciate it. I appreciate that. Thank you. Where you from, anyways? Someone who blames, hurt, and resents you at every chance, regardless of. But we blame people and hurt people too. Don't you blame somebody for doing something to you? Haven't you been blaming someone? Haven't you hurt somebody? We all toxic to somebody. Morocco. Okay, Morocco. Okay. Thank you. I appreciate that. Oh, you working while listening? But seriously, we all blame people. We okay. Somebody said a narcissist. Do you know that each of us have narcissistic tendencies? Do we understand that? That everybody that lives has narcissistic tendencies. True or false? We all do. We all have them. We all have them based on our emotions, based on how we want, what we want, our desires. We all have them. So the question is, who is toxic? Peace and blessings, Unique. Here's the thing about toxic. Sometimes you ain't bothering nobody, and the way how you don't bother people, people can't stand you because they think that because you don't bother them or come to them or like them, that you're toxic. You're not even bothering them. Oh, you. Let me tell you what. Let me tell you. It's a spirit. Let me tell you what toxic is. Toxic is me doing what I love or me doing what I want. Somebody doing what they want to do, like lie. Somebody who's lying. If a person lies, understand. If I'm a liar and you look at me and you can't stand me, you mad at me and you become anxious and you just hate me. What do you think hurts you more? Your emotions or me? Think about it. Think about it. What if I was with you? What if we was in a relationship and I took my pee-pee, right? I took my pee-pee and Put it in someone else. Now you jealous. No, you mad, you angry, you resentful, you're frustrated. What actually hurt you? My action or your emotions? Come on. Let's go deep. Come on, let's go deep in this. Let's go deep. Let's go deep. Please let's go deep. Your expectations, your emotions, your thoughts. Come on now. What makes you sick? What creates the pain in your body? Is it what I did or what you felt? So here's my question. Emotions, right? So here's my question. Hey, Miss Sapphire. Then what is toxic? Your emotions. Woo! Shoot! Oh, snap! Oh, snap! Hold on, hold on, hold on, hold on, hold on. Hold on. You see, you have to grant people, you have to give people the right to be themselves. And when you see that they are being themselves, you have the right to remove yourself, stop, move. I don't care what you have, I don't care what you can do. You can do what you want to do. You can do what you want to do. React. I'm telling you, the agreement wasn't kept. That is true. That is true too. Hey, Spice, I hope you had a good day at work. Breakthrough, resilient, breakthrough, right? What is toxic is our emotions. Listen, I want you to resent someone. I want you to resent somebody who walked away. And over time, look and see what it does to your heart. Over time, that person is not even there. But look and see what that emotion that you still have and that you still carry is doing to your body. See, I help people remove blockages. I help people move energy from certain parts of their body that stores the tension. I help people to remove those pains in your knees and your back and your shoulders by giving you a new perspective. I actually do that. I actually do this for real. And what is there is your own self. It's not them. They're not in your body. I want you to understand fully. What is toxic is how you see it. It's how you saw it. It's what you felt with it. What you felt about it. You have to let people be free and live in their free lives. And it's not time, see, it's not every time that somebody that you love is gonna want what you want, believe in what you need, and do things that you want them to do. So you have to make a judgment call. Should I stay or should I go? But I have to allow you to be, listen, you have the right to be free in doing what you want. You have the right to be free in doing what you want. You must allow people the right. So you have the right to be free to feel your emotions too. To be angry, to be bitter, to be spiteful, to leave. But let people have the same chance to be free. It's not just you that want to be free. They are free too. And you must grant people the freedom even when it's not with you. Even when it's not with you. Even when you have to be away from them. Even when you have to remove yourself. See, we are selfish. We are self-centered. We are egotistical. We think it's about us. It's not. Listen, you know what? To be honest, I stand in front of you as this man that you think speak freedom and speak wisdom. I stand in front of you because I am happy that nobody interfered with my freedom to screw up. Thank you, Melissa. Thank you so much. I'm glad that nobody interfered with me capturing my knowledge and my wisdom. See, I stood in front of you right now because if the man that I was at that moment when I was doing my dirt and doing my crap, you would hate me. But now you love me. Why? Because I've transitioned. But without that experience, I would never transition. You don't stop people's journey. It's not about you. It's not your business. Let God do what he does with his universe. All things is his control and his doing. Let the universe do what it does. I think we are so ready to interfere with people's free will that it becomes, I'm hurt. I am so hurt. Oh my God, I am so hurt. I am hurt. Look at me. I'm hurt. Look at what you did. I am hurt. It's me. It's you. Let's stop being hurt. It's not about you. Allow people to experience their journey like how you experience yours. Yes, you don't want to cheat. Okay. You don't want to lie. Okay. You don't do this. But it's not about you. It's not about you. Everybody has the right to experience all sides of life. The man with the most knowledge and the man with the most love or the woman with the most peace is the one who went through their shit, isn't it? Have you ever met somebody who's peaceful, who didn't go through shit, who didn't go deep in it too? Have you ever met a peaceful person? Man, please. That peaceful person stayed in combat and war with themselves and all kind of drama and all type of hatred. That person stayed there for years and finally they emerged from like the lotus flower. It's like the lotus flower. Sometimes they're not ready for you yet. Let's set them free. It's not just them for set them free. When you see, because sometimes I'm telling you straight, listen. Sometimes people, I want you all to screen record this. Screen record this. I want you to screen record this part. Go ahead and screen record this. Screen record it. Screen record it. Go ahead. Screen record it. Sometimes people have the best intentions. They're really, their heart is, they want to do. Have you ever tried to lose weight? Your heart is in it. You really want to get healthy. You really want to lose this weight. You really want to slow this pain down. You want to slow your blood pressure. You really want to get healthy. But Lord, your heart is there, but it's hard. And when you smell that cheeseburger, oh my God, the temptation comes. Sometimes some people, their heart is there. Nobody starts out trying to hurt you. They want to do right by you, but they just can't because the place that they are in at this moment is not there. And it's up to you sometimes to release them. Because if it's up to them, they cannot do it. They don't have the strength. Like you don't have the strength. Like you don't have the strength to walk away from that damn cheeseburger. Sometimes you ain't got the strength to walk away from that situations. Sometimes you don't have the strength. And I'm telling you right now, sometimes they don't either. So it is up to you sometimes to walk away and to understand and to release people and set them free. Because only in setting them free can you set yourself free. Some of you want to hold on to people as you try to be free. You cannot do both. You cannot do both. You cannot do both. We want to be mad, and people sometimes have the best intention that they want to do right by you, but they just can't because they don't have that courage. They don't have the experience. They don't have the knowledge. They don't have the self-respect. They don't have the discipline like you don't have when you come to food. When you don't have when it comes to alcohol. They don't have the discipline, and therefore they screw up. Nobody comes to you trying to hurt you that much. But we are so self-centered that it becomes about you. They're suffering. They're struggling. They're suffering. See, if God blocks it, you won't understand it still. You have to listen. If God removes you from all your journeys, what would you be? You can't give nobody advice because you don't know shit about anything. Stop asking God to help you. You have the strength already. It's already there. See, the seed that you was born, see that seed? You see that seed? That seed is fully in you. Really, facts. People are struggling with themselves. Somebody said, where's the collection plate? But I'm serious. You have to let people be. Listen, when you begin to let people be, life becomes so beautiful because you always hurt. Why the hell are we so all? I see so many comments. I on my Facebook, on my TikTok. It's so much comments. I'm hurt. I'm hurt. Why are you so hurt? People fighting wars. We don't understand. As a matter of fact, most of your pain is because it comes from collateral damage. It's collateral damage. we're praying to God to remove it. If God keep removing you, you're gonna walk back there anyways because you don't understand. You don't understand the journey. You haven't gotten the wisdom. You don't know anything, so you're gonna go back there again because you're gonna be blind. You don't understand. If God keep removing you, what do you get? You get ignorance. You're still ignorant. You remember the time when you asked God, God? I remember the time, man. I'm gonna be honest with you. You are still recording? Did you all even record? I remember the time I said I looked. I remember. Okay, if you're recording, go ahead and stop recording now because what I'm about to say, you don't want to post. Oh, you don't want to remember. I don't know, one day, long, this is 20 years ago, 15, 20 years ago. I don't remember. I, I remember just having, just fornicated. Hey, we don't have sex, we fornicate. You hear me? Anyways, I had just finished fornicating. That word is tripping. I had just finished fornicating with this beautiful lady. On a day passed, and I looked down and I said, "Oh God, God, I will never do it again. Please, God, please. God, whatever I have, whatever you think I have, whatever I think I have, I know what I had. I didn't have nothing, but I was like, God, if you keep me clean, I will never do it again." Nothing came, and I was like, oh shit, it probably was nothing there anyway. So I fornicated again. You hear me? Everybody would hurt you. Everybody would hurt you. Unfortunately, the fact is, a lot of us were taught how to love ourselves by people who didn't know how to love anyone or anything. So we are left hollow and shameful of our ability to be loved. Ain't that something? Ain't that something though? Parents can also be damaged too. The person, you remember, it takes somebody who is sick to spread their germs. Why do men approach me with interest, then expect me to do most of the work to communicate? Because they don't want to talk, they want to hit. That's why. Now, interest, there are many different interests. Interest to have sex, interest for relationship, interest to hang out, interest to get things from you. Understand, if a man is approaching you with that interest, he don't want to talk to you. And if you feel like you have to talk, and he don't want to talk, because that's not why his interest is not in you. Is what he can pull from you. Is sex. Understand, just because a man approaches you doesn't mean that he wants you. Because the man who likes you is gonna keep talking to you. They want to hit. They want the pee. Continue doing foolish things with negative results. Yeah? But listen though, it is up to us to learn and determine who wants us from who's lying. This is your responsibility. You can blame whoever you want to blame, but you're the one who's stuck in it. You can blame him, you can blame her, you can blame your parents, you can blame your dad, your mother. But when it boils down to it, is the truth. You are the one who's stuck with it. So it automatically becomes your responsibility. Listen, I get it. That shit sucks. I get it. It's his fault. He lied. She lied. She did. But the ultimate responsibility, the ultimate responsibility is yours. You have to learn and surrender to life. And life will reveal all its mysteries to you. You think I have wisdom? I don't really have wisdom. What I have is the ability to surrender. I told you all, when I got struck by lightning, I surrendered. I said, Lord, use me. But I mean, I didn't say that. I was like, I don't know what I have. I don't know what I did to deserve this. But damn it, I'm done. I'm done, Lord. When I got struck by lightning about 12 years ago, I said, I'm done, man. I'm done. I don't know. How do I get struck? How how did I get this? Who gave me this? Hmm. Others learn to love us by how we love ourselves. Others learn how to treat us by how we treat ourselves. But others learn how to love us by how they love themselves. You can only give the love that's inside of you. The love on the outside don't count, it's attachment. You remember, some people will only be attached to you. They will never love you. And that's why they will manipulate you and can't set you free even when they have hurt you. So others learn how to treat you by how you treat yourself. But they learn how to love you by how they love themselves. Because the way how I love myself is the only way I can love you. I don't listen. Have you never loved yourself before so much, and then somebody just don't love you? They just treat you terribly because it's the way how they love themselves is what they do to you. See what I'm saying? It's the way how they love themselves is what they do to you. You can only do according to who you are. You can only give according to what you have. You can't give what you don't have. So understand this. Your line center of my body. Yeah, Queen. That's what works. Is it wrong to date a friend's ex, if they have been broken up for 5 years? That's between you and that person. There's nothing wrong or right. Talk to your ex. I mean, talk to your friend and see what they feel about it. But if they don't, that's between you and your friend. That's not a question that I could answer. And if I say I could answer the question, it's a lie. For those of us who could answer the question, we can't. That's between you and your friend. If you can have an open dialogue with your friend and be honest, and you don't want to break that friendship, because the friendship will be disturbed. So if I tell you an answer, and that you don't talk to me every day. You talk to your friend. You don't have a tie to me. You tie to your friend. So if I give you an answer about what I think, but your friends don't agree, you lose a friend. I'm not your friend. Talk to your friend about it. Would you please address my problem of just discovered my wife of 10 years cheated right after our wedding? I'm desperate, buddy. Is she cheating now? Is she cheating now? Discovered 2 months ago. So she cheated when you get married, but she didn't cheat, but she's not cheating anymore. Then forgive her. It's your ego that's acting up. The man's ego can't handle it. But if she was a good woman for the past 9 years, and I know this sounds like a simp. I know. I'm giving a simp answer, and I'm giving. I remember I don't come from an ego. So when I speak, I don't speak from the ego, and I know it's gonna hurt. I know it feels terrible. But if for the past 9 years she was good and she's being honest and peaceful, focus on that. Sometimes you'll be see. Sometimes what you know is what hurts us, and what we don't know don't bother us. And sometimes it's not good to know everything. Sometimes it's not good to know everything because what we know will see. It's knowledge that brings forth judgment. Remember, it's knowledge that brings judgment. Without knowledge, there's no judgment. So I'm telling you right now, as a man, as a 40-something-year-old man, if me personally found out that my wife of 10 years cheated when we first got married, and over the past 10 years, she has been a great wife, I would keep my wife. I would understand, hell, she had her moments, she did what she did. Yeah, I would feel hurt, but I would keep my wife. Especially if she's a good wife to me over the past 9 years. The truth is, people do stupid shit, man. People do some stupid shit. Seriously. People do some stupid shit. We do. And there's no damn reasons that we can get. There's no justification. No one. People do some silly shit. We do too. We do too. So we have to understand sometimes our ego can't handle it, but it's just the ego. Realize that the ego is just feeling that emotion. Accept the truth. The person is a good woman. The truth is this. What's the truth? There can be two truths. The truth is she cheated, and the other truth is she's a good wife. Which truth would you want to follow? Seriously. There's not just one truth. Sometimes there's two. She cheated a long time ago. On she's a good wife for the past 10 years, nine and a half years, 9 years and 8 months or 10 months. So you know, sometimes it hurts people. Yeah, sometimes it hurts. So we just have to understand we gotta choose. Now now if it keep happening, if it continues to happen, then that's a little different. But just because somebody is your wife or your husband doesn't mean that they're gonna always be that person that we saw or we see or we think. That's expectations. They have two kids. Man, keep that woman. If the woman is a good woman, keep that woman. Don't destroy your family because of your ego. Don't destroy your family. She's a good wife, then keep that wife. But let me tell you this: after you decide to keep that wife, leave it alone. Don't ask this question again. Don't ask nobody else. Don't ask no big old what do you call those type of men? Alpha males, because remember they're seen from a different angle. So be careful. You ask the wrong person, they give you a wrong answer. I will tell you, if the woman is a good wife and you give you two good kids, stay with the woman. Accept what she did. She asked for forgiveness. Accept her and live your life. Leave it alone. When the feeling comes or the thought comes, the truth is she is a beautiful wife now. Take that experience. Don't leave that woman right now. Just touch a life and family in Denmark across the globe. Man, thank you. Thank you. Thank you, Anders. Thank you. I appreciate that. I appreciate that. Yeah, she has a forgiveness. Forgive her, man. That's what love does. You know why forgiveness is there? Forgiveness is there not just for certain behaviors or certain acts against you. It's for everything. You know what I mean? Forgiveness is not just for people who just maybe one day do a lie or maybe one day walked on your foot. It's for people who did some things. And as bad as we think that those things are, we still gotta forgive people, man. Especially love. That woman is a good woman, man. She's a good wife 10 years ago. You didn't know and you was good. Love that woman still. Love that woman. Especially if it's not happening again, then it's not her character. If it doesn't happen constantly, then it's not a character. If something happened. Love that woman. Yeah, I'm telling you. But listen, you all, thanks for watching. I've been on here for so long. I've been on here for an hour and a half. And you all just got me here talking without telling me, Kirk, it's been a while. The kid's coming from school in a few minutes, and you should probably get off this chat and get off this live. But you all just, instead, you all telling me that. Hey, you're very welcome. Hey, Steph Bell, how you doing? You all didn't even tell me. Let me ask you a question. Did anybody screen record this? Did anybody screen record this? Thank you, Ro Renee. Did anybody screen record that part? I didn't drink. I didn't drink any water, huh? If you screen record it, can you send that to my email, please? Because I would like to post that too. Because I think what I said was kind of decent. How do I chat? How do I send it? How do I comment? I can't even comment. Can you comment in here? Oh Lord, I can't comment. How do I comment? I don't know how to comment on my own stuff. Ain't that sad? I don't know how to use YouTube. Thank you, Spice. I would like to watch it again and again. Yeah, thank you, man. Go to check my YouTube out. If you screen record, can you send it to my email if you don't mind? I know, right, Shay? I don't even know how to text anything. Oh well, maybe I'll just screen record it from that part of the live on YouTube. You all be easy. My email address is KIRK99US at gmail.com. Kirk99US at gmail.com. If you can email that to me, I will be happy because I think I want to post that part. Because I think that part was one of the most important parts that I said. So I just want to see it again. Yes, we can. I love you guys too. I love you too, Patricia. I love you guys. Listen, I love you guys. Make sure you hit the like button. Thank you for all the donation. Thank you for all your time. I appreciate you. I don't know how to comment, so that's why I couldn't comment it. I'm not really good at this thing. I only know how to speak. Hey, no problem, Anders. You be good. Love your wife, love your kids, love your family. Because trust me, we many of us don't get to have two. One, sometimes you only have one chance. Take that chance and do right by it. No matter what happens, sometimes life happens. I'll be good. I love you guys. Thanks for watching. Thanks for being here. Thanks for being my friends. I'll see you guys later. All right. Peace. How do I stop this?